I have made two videos today so far in VR chat, and if we've been following along, we know, and actually you wouldn't even know because you don't have a way to really know that this is the same filming session. Only I know that. But I made one video, and I was like, and maybe I want to make a second one, and I had an idea about what that would be. And then after I did that just now, I was like, maybe I want another video, maybe I'm not done. And if I did, what would I make that about? And I'm just having fun making videos right now. And it's kind of the first time I've had fun making videos for this channel in a while. And I hinted on it when I made the video where I announced my Resonite channel, but I want to talk a little bit more specifically about that because I really think there's something to that, even if all I end up doing is talking myself through my own enjoyment of making videos just today. But it really feels like this channel is a little bit back on track, a little bit back how I like it to be, a little bit back how I have always enjoyed it being. And it just feels so cool to once again Panther Boy talking about Panther Boy things and just doing a little bit of the bibble babble because I got so many words. There's so many words, and so many of them are really good words, and no one is going to hear all of my words if I don't use all of my words. And so I have to start making videos, and I have to never stop making videos, or I'm never going to get to all of the words. Have you guys heard the word cinematographic lately? It's such a good word. It's one of the only. No, I'm not even going to explain why I love it so much. It's just my favorite word. You get that now. Cinematographic. I also like lexical gap, which is a concept, not like a word, it's two words. I love lexical gap, but I love cinematographic. It's such a good word. I've only seen it once employed in the wild. I was watching a video, and I don't even remember who it was, but they said cinematographic, and I left a comment about that because it's such a good word. I love cinematographic. And you should too. Just tell people it's your favorite word and only tell them because you heard it once in a video and you don't even. It's such a good word. I love words. And I love being back to having this channel where I can just kind of use words. And whatever I feel like saying, I can go ahead and just say because they're my words and I like using words a whole bunch. And it's a really awesome unintended consequence, which is another phrase that I enjoy. Unintended consequence to having launched my Resonite channel, which I can't stop talking about the past little recently because it's still super new to me, and that's what I'm doing after I make this filming. So it's just especially on my mind. But like I mentioned a while ago, I made that channel because I had too much intentionality energy. Like with all the skills I've gotten in videocraft, I needed to put them to use, and I didn't have a place for that. So this channel got caught up in that, and now the second, basically, in fact, basically, this is the first film day, really, since I launched my not even really. This is the first time I have an opportunity to film videos since I launched my Resonite channel. And all I'm doing so far is just making videos for this channel because I'm so gosh darn happy that my Resonite stuff is out of the way because now I know when I have to make a video, like when I just have so much energy balled up of like, I have to put my skills to use and I have to make a video that means something. You know, sometimes I feel that way. And I have a place for that now. So I don't, like, I'm so liberated. Do I look like, hopefully I look like a liberated little Panther boy because I am. I feel so liberated. And I just kind of feel like getting up to the camera and doing this. I'm so liberated. I am free and fancy free. And so I don't know, I get to babble. I love to babble. I love a good babble. How can you not love a good babble? It's just, it's my channel and it's all of my body trackers with my chicken dance and my like kung fu kicks and stuff. And I can just kind of do that. And my blue leg. And it's like, what? Are you kidding me? I can just kind of do that again. And I haven't been able to do this in a really long time because I've been so choked by about a month, a little over a month, like a month and a half maybe, where I've had this kind of energy about like, hey, I need to be doing something. It's time to move on. I knew with all the skills I've had so far, it was time for the next step, the next stage. And I didn't know exactly where that was going to be. So I threw further, like I doubled down on programming a little bit because that's the closest thing I had for like, what direction do I want to go in? And I should have known by now that when I allowed my ego to choose a direction for me, my ego doesn't really know what it's talking about. I make bad decisions all of the time. And interestingly, every time, this is actually not a joke, borderline. Every time I have chosen to make a decision, it goes poorly. And a little hack I discovered that accidentally works really well, and I just started out of frustration. When I decided what a good decision is going to be, I ignore that decision and do something else instead because I was like, wait a minute, if that's something I would choose to do, and I don't usually make good choices, I don't do what I choose to do. And that really weird sense of chaos I've added to my own life has led me to really unexpected places, some of which has led me into, say, like Resonite, which I've really enjoyed, and has turned into just something really cool for me. And some of what got me there is by ignoring some of the things that I would have selected by thinking about them. I thought about programming in a really big way. I might have been able to take that as a lesson of like, in which case, let's not do programming, but I didn't know what else to do, so I just made a choice and it didn't feel all of the way right, and I just, but I had to throw in that to learn that. And now that I did land more on like just making my other channel, things are so much more like loosey goosey, and here we go. And I'm ready to be done crouching up front to the camera. So I'm going to stand up and then walk further back into my rule of thirds. But back to talking for a moment about unintended consequences. I could never, in a million bazillion years, have suspected, yes, I will make a Resonite channel so that I can free up my main channel. What? I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought I would just make a cool Resonite channel, and then this channel would just kind of like fall to the wayside. I just thought it would be like, well, I don't need this channel anymore. I have the other one. And it's like, no, you're right. I don't need this channel. I want it. Waha. And it's back. Are you kidding me? It's back. And I'm not even I'm not even up to anything today. I'm not even up to anything here. I don't know that I've said anything of particular value, but I value it because I get to babble. I haven't had a babble place for a while, and I once again have a babble place. Babble. Yeah, so that's my babble channel, I guess. At least it is right now. And later on, it'll just keep being whatever it's going to keep being. And right now, though, I'm so happy that it's my babble channel. So thanks for hanging out with me on my babble channel. I get to babble. What? That's such good news. That is fantastic news. Everyone is so pleased. Everyone is excited and happy. Everyone is inundated with joy. Everyone feels tremendous joy about my babble. That's it for this whole entire video, is I wanted to babble about babbling and say the word cinematic graphic, I guess. Yeah, so I think it's actually time for me to go into Resonite now and make some videos there, because I got out all of my babble energy, and I apparently have I have a lot of that today, because in Resonite I can babble like a little bit, but those videos all have more purpose, so I have to kind of think about it and make a good video. And here I also make good videos, but just all of my babble content is 10 out of 10. Are you kidding me? Babble. It's so good. Okay, bye.